channel. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time, welcome. Glad you can be here. Took a little bit of time off over Christmas, be with family, decompress, get the mind right, all that kind of stuff. You guys understand how that is. I think I also got a little bit of food poisoning because I was not right, man. Over the Christmas break, stomach was killing me, head was not great. And today is the first day I feel a little bit like myself. So that's why I'm jumping back on the holiday reaction special, doing tracks that you guys want. And Wombat, Bad Words, is one of those songs that popped up a few times before Christmas and a few times after. You know, I ain't got nothing but love for this cat. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna jump on, see what he has for us today. I gotta stop it before it gets too far. Freaking loving this melody. It has a familiar type of sound to it. I don't know if I've heard it or something similar in a sample before, but really digging that, man. Really digging that. And that beat, the way the beat comes in, is freaking hard, man. That's a hard East Coast boom bap type of sound to it. Digging it already.
Yeah, getting sick of this, been living ridiculous. The village idiots, wigging liquor, I lit a cigarette. I'm listening but ain't been impressed, militant with an ill intent. You ever been a threat but they still pretend I ain't spit like the illest yet. There's been a sec but about this shit on the internet.
Ah, my goodness, he friggin' comes on to the track, friggin' fire, talking about how he's friggin' tired of being the village idiot and he's living ridiculous. Kind of seeing the error of his ways, so to speak. I guess he doesn't want to be that person anymore. Doesn't want these. Maybe that's why he's talking about, you know, all these other cats, man, are looking down on him, even though he's running the game, man. He's the illest yet. They're still looking down upon him. Maybe that's why. It's because of the way he lives his life, and he's tired of. What a friggin' way to start. I'm bringing that back.
Yeah, getting sick of this, been living ridiculous. The village idiots, wigging liquor, I lit a cigarette. I'm listening but ain't been impressed, militant with an ill intent. You ever been a threat but they still pretend I ain't spit like the illest yet. There's been a sec but about this shit on the internet. Lyrics get written within a millisec. Infinite wisdom, limitless intellect. Nikola Tesla with a pen. Still I jest but have a look, I was scheming.
Sorry, man, I gotta stop this again. Friggin' digging his flow, man, on this right now. He's going in on this, and I'm loving the flow. I'm loving the rhyme pattern that he's doing too. Like even that, he's talking about the a militant with the ill intent. Man, I'm digging this.
There's been a sec but about this shit on the internet. Lyrics get written within a millisec. Infinite wisdom, limitless intellect. Nikola Tesla with a pen. Still I jest but have a look, I was scheming.
Nikola Tesla with the pen, but still I jest. So he's talking about like he's a genius with the pen, but he still acts like he still acts like a joker. He still acts like a fool, even though he's friggin' genius with it.
Limitless intellect, Nikola Tesla with a pen. Still I jest but have a look, I was scheming. I was cooked as a teen drug fiend, look and believe it. Mother couldn't believe it, must have shook her to see it. I was hooked on the stuff like nothing, look at me mum. Cause fuck, I look like I'm beaming, cause I look like a demon. Couldn't give a fuck what I've done or what I've achieved. Cause it's nothing that's lost all meaning. And I've got issues with trust and got a good reason. As if these cunts would believe it, but still I feel like I'm the boss though.
Man, maybe right off the top, maybe that's what he was talking about. Like, because that's what he's mentioning here, the fact that everything has lost all meaning. It doesn't matter how, you know, how many records he put out, how many shows he did, you know, what kind of effect he had on people's lives. None of it mattered to him. Everything, because he was so high and drunk and all that kind of shit, that none of that stuff even mattered to him. Life itself had lost meaning. And that's why it goes back to the fact that he's been living life ridiculous right from the very top. He talks about his growing up with his mom, and almost like an apology to his mom, the fact that she had to see him doing that, looking bulimic and always being high and destroying his brain and his body.
Couldn't give a fuck what I've done or what I've achieved, cause it's nothing that's lost all meaning. And I've got issues with trust and got a good reason. As if these cunts would believe it, but still I feel like I'm the boss though. Taking my shot like Jon Snow with a crossbow. Looking for God but I'm lost hope at a crossroads. Contradict myself at the top bloke.
Looking for God but he's lost hope at the crossroads. So he's looking for God at the crossroads, where the crossroads is where you meet the devil. Oh my God. What a friggin' bar.
I've achieved cause it's nothing that's lost all meaning. And I've got issues with trust and got a good reason. As if these cunts would believe it, but still I feel like I'm the boss though. Taking my shot like Jon Snow with a crossbow. Looking for God but I'm lost hope at a crossroads. Contradict myself at the top bloke, but I'm not though, probably just...
See, so I didn't catch that. So looking for God at the crossroads, and then he goes back and says, I contradict myself.
God, but I'm lost hope at a crossroads. Contradict myself at the top bloke, but I'm not though, probably just a drongo. Yeah, yo, my soul's freezing.
Sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot, but that's freaking awesome, man. Looking for God at the crossroads where you're going to find devil. And then I contradict myself, think that I'm a top bloke, but I'm not though. This is another level of Wombat, man. This dude is just killing this track.
Snow with a crossbow, looking for God but I'm lost hope at a crossroads. Contradict myself at the top bloke, but I'm not though, probably just a drongo. Yeah, yo, my soul's freezing. Sunny days are like a cold evening. Yeah, try to control breathing, hold deep in, but still I perceive the fall. Yeah, still I can see my soul leaving. See my soul leaving. Skits and I cut my arms up. Taylor loves my bars. She gets off.
Sorry about that. Gonna bring this back here a second. I want to catch that bar about his soul leaving.
Drongo, yeah, yo, my soul's freezing. Sunny days are like a cold evening. Yeah, try to control breathing, hold deep in, but still I perceive the fall. Yeah, still I can see my soul leaving. See my soul leaving. Skits and I cut my arms up. Taylor loves my bars. She gets off when I get on the mic cause I'm fucking hard. I lost my mind but forgotten, needed reminded to find it before the clock restarts. I'm living backwards, my past and future.
That's friggin' sick. He lost his mind, but then he needed it to remind himself.
I'm forgotten, needed reminded to find it before the clock restarts. I'm living backwards, my past and future are crossing paths. I don't know when the outro ends or this.
So I know I don't pause it usually this much, but dude, this guy is his bars in this are just ridiculous because he's talking about a clock, and then he talks about living life backwards. He's just killing it, man. He's killing this track.
Get on the mic cause I'm fucking hard. I lost my mind but forgotten, needed reminded to find it before the clock restarts. I'm living backwards, my past and future are crossing paths. I don't know when the outro ends or this song will start. If it's finished or what's the part when the lyrics go wait, I promise I'm not retarded, I promise I'm not bizarre. I've just lost my marbles, not honest, I lost my nut. A higher gazelle, you must drop a bomb on Hiroshima. No lying, no other writers are...
What does he say? Does he say, I'm so high I have to drop a bomb on Hiroshima, or does he say something in Japanese before I gotta catch that.
Wait, I promise I'm not retarded, I promise I'm not bizarre. I've just lost my marbles, not honest, I lost my nut. A higher gazelle, you must drop a bomb on Hiroshima. No.
I'll have to Google that and find out, but sounds like he's saying something in Japanese. I have zero knowledge of Japanese, but to me that sounds like he's saying something in Japanese. And then he's talking about dropping bombs.
I've just lost my marbles, not honest, I lost my nut. A higher gazelle, you must drop a bomb on Hiroshima. No lying, no other writers are rhyming as fly as us. And even if you did, we're clipping their wings so they're spinning and downward spiral and white the dust. Boy, surviving this climate.
Talking about rappers being fly, but he's clipping their wings.
You must drop a bomb on Hiroshima. No lying, no other writers are rhyming as fly as us. And even if you did, we're clipping their wings so they're spinning and downward spiral and white the dust. Boy, surviving this climate cause times are tough. I'm rising up wiser, getting better with age like some Irish whiskey. Don't mind me, I'm just blind as fuck. Drinking, watching my liver die and sipping the finest stuff right as fuck. He's slipping so much shit in, man. He's talking about
being blind, but yet he's watching himself basically kill himself, drinking, like killing his liver for all the drinking he's doing, even though he's blind.
Surviving this climate cause times are tough. I'm rising up wiser, getting better with age. Like some Irish whiskey, don't mind me, I'm just blind as fuck. Drinking, watching my liver die and sipping the finest stuff. Right as fuck, but who am I to talk? Suicidal thoughts, spiral force, still I ride the storm. I see life through the eye of horror since the light reborn. Mind divine and starting the brightest force. Strike like
Jesus Christ, man. Suicidal thoughts. Then he's going to look at life through the eye of Horus, which is, you know, restoration, rebirth. And then he talks about before, like, he's doing all this before his rebirth. Just a friggin' friggin' wordplay, and his lyrics are on a whole other level on this track, man. I'm so friggin' impressed with him right now.
Surviving this climate cause times are tough. I'm rising up wiser, getting better with age. Like some Irish whiskey, don't mind me, I'm just blind as fuck. Drinking, watching my liver die and sipping the finest stuff. Right as fuck, but who am I to talk? Suicidal thoughts, spiral force, still I ride the storm. I see life through the eye of horror since the light reborn. Mind divine and starting the brightest force. Strike like I am Mark with a fight and form, I am raw. What's the definition of a checky kickers, I am sure. Dodge any obstacles in a rocket full of fossil fuel I've acquired from dinosaurs. No one's rhyming better than me, your high as Empire State. I'll get higher to lie.
I mean, it's so friggin' simple, but he's talking about flying a rocket with fossil fuels, dinosaurs. So basically, rocket ships, future, dinosaurs, obviously the past. Just a nice little friggin'... So easy it can just go as a throwaway bar, but...
I've acquired from dinosaurs, no one's rhyming better than me. Your high as Empire State, I'll get higher till I'm in orbit. Looking down on the planet, then I'll absorb it. Haven't even reached my final form yet, still I'm watching rivals forfeit. Try to ignore us, rip at your vital organs and try to walk, bitch. I'm kinda awkward, my mind's distorted. Yeah, going state to state, just like I'm important. But I go through my states off my face and all the fuss I've boarded. If I sigh, I'm not tiger, it's just a sign of boredom from whack rappers who try to record us. Time to call quits, the missus give it.
I freaking love that. If you hear him sigh, it's not because he's bored, because he's tired of these, or not because he's tired, because he's just bored of these friggin' whack rappers trying to record.
Just like I'm important, but I go through my states off my face and all the fuss I've boarded. If I sigh, I'm not tiger, it's just a sign of boredom from whack rappers who try to record us. Time to call quits. The missus giving me head as I kick back. That bitch so thick, making my dick fat. Grab her by the neck, switch positions, giving a whiplash. Just a degenerate, derelict dickhead that can spit raps. But in fact, I used to be a lying little scummer. I used to need a fix and crack in the pipe like a plumber. Anxiety, psychosis, why you think that I stutter? But maybe I'll just shut up. Maybe I should shut up. Fuck it, cuz I'll just shut up. Yeah, these are bad words. Yeah, these are bad words. Don't let your kids listen to the bad words. Yeah, bad words.
It makes me think with that, what he's saying there right at the very end, is it almost kind of like tongue-in-cheek in type of a way. He's talking about his digging himself out of the dirt and beating addiction, realizing that his life has to change and become a better person, and showing that through his words he's able to show, maybe give some other person the knowledge, or maybe not the knowledge, but the understanding that, you know, there's so many people when they're stuck in a situation, whether they're depressed or living through addiction or whatever it is, so many people feel like they're doing it alone and no one's ever done it before, even though you know in your head lots of people have done it. When you're in that by yourself, it feels like no one has ever had to deal with it. You're completely alone. You know, Wombat is saying is like, I've done this too. I've lived through this. You know, I'm the one that looked like I was bulimic, and I was, you know, used to have to take crack. Life no longer had meaning, and now he's found his way through that fog, man, to where he is today. And then tongue in cheek, he's kind of saying, yeah, don't let your kids listen to these bad words, because that's what a lot of people my age and older, and I guess the younger as well, will look at rap music as nothing but trash, nothing but bad words, nothing but curses, bitches, drugs, and partying. So they wouldn't let their kids listen to this type of music. But meanwhile, this could be like a blueprint for someone. It could be the first step towards someone taking that first step themselves, knowing that they're not alone, knowing that someone like Wombat, who they look up to, perhaps look up to, or maybe just found them today, but knowing that there's somebody out there that has done it, and if they've done it, you could do it too. So I wonder if that's what he's kind of tongue-in-cheek saying, like, yeah, don't let your kids listen to this because it's nothing but bad words. Yeah, I wonder if that's what he's getting at.
The bad words, don't let your kids listen to the bad words. Yeah, bad words.
Yeah, man, friggin' another killer track by Wombat. The beat was silly, and I said at the beginning, the melody was really nice. And Wombat was something different on this track, and I'm not too sure what it is about it. It just felt different, man, and I dug what he, not different in a bad way, but I dug what he did here. His cadence was incredible, his flow, his wordplay, his bars. There's so many more times I could have stopped it. Impressed the hell out of me on this track, man. And I really do feel like that, what I was saying at the very end. I really do feel like that's what he was saying. I could be way off, but that'll be my guess, because I had that conversation about 20 years ago when I worked in newspapers. Eminem dropped a track, or dropped an album, and I was listening to it in my headphones at work, and a Christian lady walked by who I work with, and she looked at him. She was completely disgusted about Eminem, the fact that I would listen to Eminem. And I asked her if she said, like, I'll never let my children listen to this, it's garbage or whatever. And then I asked her, have you ever heard it? And her answer was, well, no. So that's the way it is in the world, man. And that's what I think Wombat's saying. God forbid you allow your kids to listen to these bad words, because they're not bad words. Sure, there's some curse words in it, some sex in it, all that kind of stuff, whatever. But the meaning behind this song goes much, much, much deeper than some friggin' curses and talk about blowjobs. Most definitely. There's a lot more to this song, 100%. Yeah, man. Big shout out to all you cats that asked me to check this out. I'm glad you did. It seems like every single time I listen to Wombat, the dude gets better and better. Big fan of this track, and I'm going to go back and listen to it a few more times. So I want to thank everyone for stopping by and being part of this. I love each and every one of y'all. We continue to grow. It's crazy. I actually did an interview for my local paper the other day, man. Like, it's freaking crazy. And it's all because of you guys, man. Nothing but love for you cats. Until tomorrow, stay safe and be good to each other.